How's it going, guys? I am not just your typical griper on the internet who gripes about free shit. I'm actually a paying customer. I've been paying for Flickr Pro for the better part of a decade now. I signed up in 2004 when I was still living in Taiwan. So my Flickr account was dedicated solely to my photos from when I was in Taiwan. I didn't want to clutter up my Taiwan feed with my photos from the Philippines. I just made a second account for photos about the Philippines for whenever I came back. I created my Philippine account in 2005. And at the time when I joined Flickr, it only actually had very rudimentary organizing capabilities. It only allowed you to have 3 albums, and more than that, you had to pay money. 3 albums meaning just albums are just like folders. No matter, I liked it enough to keep using it, and they were one of the very early websites that allowed you to sort and tag, what you call hashtags nowadays. It makes organizing very easy. Fast forward many years later, 2007, when I came back to the Philippines, I decided to pay for a pro account because by that time I had already uploaded a lot of photos to Flickr. Most of my photos after that were all in my current main Flickr account, and I bought concurrent pro accounts for 2. That means, I paid for 2 pro accounts. But then I stopped paying for the Taiwan pro account because I got an actual website, so I started to pay for the hosting for that, and I didn't really have that much money to throw around. I was ready to give up the benefits of pro. There were a lot of benefits to pro statistics, and they allow you to replace an image without deleting it. And the most important thing for me is the very strong organizational tools there. The more than 3 albums, and by that time they already had something called collections, which is like the parent folder with a sea of subfolders meaning the albums, which I'll get to that later. The point is, I was ready to give that up just because I couldn't keep paying for 2 Flickr Pro accounts, but then around that time, Flickr allowed non-pro users to still have those collections and albums, so I was happy with it. And I think the only catch was you're gonna have to see ads, which was okay. I mean, it's free, right? I am a regular person who takes a lot of photos, and I want some place to archive them where I could easily still look for something I took years ago. And also, I want it to look good. I do have a website, but I still want to have this online album thing that looks good that I could share with people. Not to mention, I am a paying customer, so I believe that my voice counts more than just the regular people who use something for free and then complain. I'm not like that. I remember when Yahoo got Flickr and they instituted one big change, which was all the free users get 1 terabyte for free, and if you're pro, you get unlimited. But the idea of Flickr was never to be a dumping ground for all your cat photos of the same cat photo. I don't really care. The thing is, they instituted that gift of the 1 terabyte for everybody and unlimited for pro users without an accompanying improvement or new features in terms of organizing your photos. So now you have people uploading in bulk, and it's just like an endless camera roll stream of garbage. When they instituted that, they also took away, so there used to be a handy link somewhere in the upper bar, I don't even remember what is anymore, to your collections. The collections, as I mentioned, is your parent folder, your username, and then /collections at the end. It looks like this. All these parent folders, and then when you click it, you get subfolders. But they took that out, so it used to be here. If you notice, this part kind of looks different from this part, this bar, because they kind of hadn't updated it for years, weirdly. When you click something, for example, street, you can see the subfolders below. They took that away. Now they only show albums, which is great. But albums are meant to be like a subfolder of the parent folder, and now it's like now people are uploading 1 terabyte of crap, and then you don't even show off the strongest organizational tool you have. To have collections like a parent folder with subfolders like that, or kind of organizational stuff, that's it's just like a very powerful tool. Why would you hide it? And why would you hide it at a time when you started giving non-paid users 1 terabyte of storage. So now people just uploading crap. And well, I don't care what people upload, but I care that you took away collections. Because now what happens is in my profile page on Flickr, I have to go click on my collections. Like this. Flickr is not the only old school website that's still around after all these years. Shockingly, DeviantArt is still around. Oh yeah, LiveJournal is still around, shockingly. But no, what I'm talking about, they still serve niche user bases. So no, I'm talking about YouTube. YouTube is one of the old school websites that actually stood the test of time. Well, time will tell if they die, but for now it's still alive and kicking. I joined it also very early on in 2006. Yeah, there are tools for managing videos. It still looks old, old school. I mean, it doesn't really look particularly pretty either. You could upload a ton of your videos, but it has a very strong organizational tools like the playlists. Just the way like YouTube, they have the playlists option prominently displayed in your account. The collections option should also be prominently displayed in your Flickr account so people can find it. Look. YouTube, you get a very handy account switcher to your other YouTube accounts. In Flickr, you just gotta sign out and sign in, and you gotta still use Yahoo. I don't know. They should like unpair it from Yahoo. Okay, maybe they've done that already. Who knows? This is very disappointing to me. The maps part of Flickr is really bad. Now that they're not under Yahoo, maybe they could like not even use Yahoo Maps. For example, this photo. I want to add this photo to my map. It's very important to me to be able to geotag my photos just because I want to remember where I took them. See, I'm searching for it and it can't find the location. This is a very famous restaurant. How can it not find it? In Google Maps, it's there. So I do have like a bunch of geotagged photos. According to my about page, I have 9,800 geotags. But okay, some of them when I was very patient, very patient a long time ago, I geotagged them manually. But for example, this photo, you will see that it's geotagged. But that's because I like geotagged it on my phone using GPS for a cam, and then I uploaded it with the geotag metadata. Like, what is wrong with the map? And this app, like the app doesn't even have to be like super modern looking. Like the YouTube app like looks old and sad, and yet people use it and yet it's still like usable, like browsable, like in modern times. Like I could just like keep scrolling and watching, even though it just kind of looks old and sad, the fonts and shit. So this one, it was updated sort of, but I don't know. They have something called camera roll. Camera roll was newish. It wasn't in old school Flickr. It used to be when you scroll down the bottom of Flickr, it's gonna tell you like you could search by year you uploaded. So everything just kind of went to camera roll, which is fine. It basically just shows you every photo you've ever uploaded, but it allows you to display by the date uploaded or the date taken. Why is there a distinction between date taken and date uploaded? You have a small say in how your Flickr homepage displays your photos in the order of, how you uploaded them. The most recent upload gets displayed first. So in that way, you do have like a say in how it's displayed. You can sort by date taken or date uploaded for that reason, because sometimes the order you upload is not the order your photos were taken. And if you have so many photos like me, look at this is 2018, 2017, 16, 15. I have like more than a decade's worth of photos. So basically camera roll is your archive, and they also have this cool magic view, which I think they just kind of detect everything that's a dog, everything that's food. Okay, this is cool. Nobody knows it's there because it's hidden under what's called camera roll. Nobody knows what it means either. People think it's just like a dump of all your pictures. So this is so ridiculous, but on my banner header, I even put here, click these dots to show collections. Because there was a time when Flickr revised their interface to have these 3 dots that when you click it, you can drop down to see collections. Even that is gone. Now I just realized even that is gone. See, it's not even there anymore. It used to be like there are 3 dots and you drop it down and you can see collections. That's why I have these instructions in my header. Now it's not even there. Now to see your collections, okay, now you gotta click albums and then click view collections. But who would know? I mean, it's not even like, it should be like either collections is there beside albums, or if you have collections, then they don't display the albums anymore. But now you have to click albums, and then they have this tiny link view collections, and it's not even easily seen. It's in gray. I mean, people with, 4 eyes like me, there's no point in making a lot of stuff and taking a lot of photos if you can't find them 5 years down the road. So that's what I really love about Flickr. You can organize stuff. You can set the everything is searchable. The searching portion of Flickr is very important to me. That's all I have to say, and long live to Flickr, because I have a lot invested in that, a lot of photos, a lot of time. I paid money. Hope this video is sort of informative. Thank you for watching.